Today we bring you two hot super minis, the Mini-Cooper-JCW, that's John Cooper Works, and the Abarth 595. We took the pair to beautiful Wales in the height of summer. You join Mauro and I inside a Mini Cooper, John Cooper Works JCW 3-door mini hatch. I haven't driven this very much, mate. You have driven it a little while.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
Well, I drove it up from London, and it's a cool little car. So I had a bit of a problem with them calling these things minis because they kind of grew, and then they've got like the Countryman, which is 3 Series estate size. Yeah. But this thing's actually quite small. It's the smallest mini you can get. Is it sub 4 metres long? It's sub 4 metres long. It has got seats in the back, but there's absolutely no way you or me would get in there.
The Mini gets a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine producing 227 horsepower and 236 foot-pounds, which lets it hit 62 miles an hour from rest in 6.3 seconds and go on to a top speed of 152 miles an hour.
Feels considerably faster to me than that 230 horsepower would suggest. Certainly acceleration-wise, it feels a bit quicker than that.
It's 2 litre, isn't it?
2 litre,
so that is, and I think I'm right to say peak torque's like 1500 revs in it.
Yeah,
so maybe
exactly. 1400 I think it is,
okay.
yeah. Ride's a bit choppy, it's a bit busy, but it gives an impression of speed and moves around a bit.
It sounds all right.
Yeah,
busy is the word, isn't it?
Busy, yeah.
Yeah.
Busy. But it's quite nice, it's an engaging car, you can really feel that short wheelbase. It changes direction really quickly, yeah.
Instead of having a mechanical limited slip differential, the Mini gets brake-actuated torque vectoring, which means if an inside tyre spins, a brake is applied to that wheel only, theoretically pushing more power to the outside tyre, which has more grip.
It just feels like quite an old school hot hatch, to be honest. Yeah. I remember jumping like an old Renault 5 Turbo or something like that, and there was loads of torque to it. That just kind of feels like that, to be honest. Certainly in the drive, like I say, when the traction control wasn't getting involved too much, you could really feel it taking. I quite like that. It makes it quite an interesting drive. The steering itself isn't particularly nice. It's got 2 settings, and you can have it heavy or heavier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot of feel, but that's typical BMW stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just
very much so.
Yeah,
very much so.
So,
well, rear-wheel drive specialists that they are, they're still getting to grips with it.
But it changed direction really nicely.
That's cool.
The accelerator is positioned quite nicely for heel, and so if you're that way inclined.
So the wheelbase is short, is it? Again, from memory, from my encyclopedic memory, wheelbase is under 2.5 metres, overall length 3.8, something like that, and it's 1,300 kilos.
Yeah, so to me that's still relatively light. When was the last
time?
It's
not too bad, is it?
1,300 kilograms. Cars aren't that light anymore.
No, they're not. I mean, I know I used to feel bad when a Super Mini went over a tonne, but actually these days it's just. And it's got a 2-litre turbo.
Exactly. I think anything under 1,500 kilograms now is light to me.
Does this feel? Yeah, that Mercedes A45 AMG. I know it's got a lot of hardware, but it's like 1625 something. Yeah. Does it feel like the weight is mostly at the front?
Yes, and you can feel that when you're actually if you're turning with any kind of brake on it, or if you've just had a lift, you can really feel it trying to rotate. Actually, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it does feel front bias, which is actually makes the handling quite entertaining. Build quality, I think this thing, it feels really beautifully put together. It's really solid. It's they've done a fantastic job on that, and they hold their value really well, these things as well.
They always do that well, don't they? In terms of, and it's the consistency, isn't it? Because if you told me this was a brand new Mini, it's so evolutionary from the previous one and the one before. You know, I struggle to tell them apart. Sometimes on the road, and then also inside, they just. It's got a lovely consistency of feel, and that is why even the early ones hold their value, I think, because it's just that really nicely linear thing.
Some of the ergonomics aren't great. iDrive stuff is down here, and if you've got the...
That's optional, is it,
down,
usually? Is that right?
You can spec that, I guess so, they're not all...
That is, and in fact, it's a Mini thing, isn't it? It's a very BMW thing, that's optional, that the options list is...
It's better now, but with this here,
you
need a bit of a funny shape arm.
Yeah.
You can configure your Mini settings, so you've got your sport, your green, and this is quite funny, they call it your minimalism.
Minimalism, I like it.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
Efficient green.
Yeah, so your efficient green. So again, you can play a bit with. It's limited. You can have either chassis in sport mode or engine in sport mode, and you can have engine in sport mode and chassis in comfort. But what you can't do is get rid of the heavy steering.
So dampers are adapted.
Dampers and steering go heavy together.
And we've gone...
I've gone for everything. So if we put it in...
Oh, so we're in full on.
No, here we are. So let's put it here. This is full on everything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it gets even choppier.
Oh, it sounds even choppier as well, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It feels hard. I know. You can hear the vibrations coming into the body. Yeah. NVH.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Noise, vibration, and harshness. Yeah, it's.
You can really
it's
feel
got
it coming
lots
to the car.
of. It's got lots of all of them.
Yeah, it's got lots of. Yeah, it's got lots of all of them. Yeah. It's but yeah, it really does kind of.
That's amazing. Isn't it?
But again,
it's
it's
kind
kind of, it is, but it's playing to a purpose. I think.
Yeah, and I
that's
guess
what
if
want
you
you're
were on
buying one of these cars.
maybe if you on a smooth road, I imagine it's better.
Yeah.
Better, but less.
Yeah. And the other thing I think, can you feel it on here? This road, how it comes through.
Yeah. It's just like running over a corrugated roof or something, isn't it?
Pass through.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that it kind of just gets to lesser degrees of that. Even on the motorway, it's choppy, and you're always having to make steering inputs. It's quite hard just to sit there and do nothing. It moves around. If there's any imperfection in the road, it follows it. So it's not a particularly relaxing car to drive long distances.
Is it a sort of caricature of what they think Mini should be?
Yeah.
Mini should be small, light, manoeuvrable. So they try. And I've always found that with the Clubman and the Countryman and the big ones, that the steering is so sharp and so direct because they think, it must have Mini go-kart feel.
Exactly.
Whether it's appropriate or not.
And I haven't actually got a problem with that. There's some cars
I don't
have a problem with that on that, and so much so the go-kart is actually a picture of a go-kart that comes on there. So when you go to the right mode,
maximum go-kart feel.
If there's a picture of a go-kart comes up and a space rocket. I'm not joking. It comes up as space
rocket.
But
do you know what? That's good fun, isn't it? That is good fun, and yeah. And some cars take themselves too seriously.
Yeah. So all those sort of things, it might bug me if that was in another car. Actually don't bug me too much in this, because I remember driving original Minis. My mate had one when we were at college. He was the first person to get a driving licence, and he had a black Mini.
First car I crashed was a Mini.
First car I crashed?
First car.
There we are, viewers. First car, registration number for anyone knowing what.
Ron 431M.
Did you write it off?
Oh, completely. Yeah, it was bad. And my front teeth at the same time.
Oh, yeah,
it was my brother's car. It's terrible. I still feel bad. Because he reminds me about it every 25 years ago. He reminds me about it.
Now's your opportunity to publicly apologise.
Steve, I'm very sorry.
Steve.
I am very sorry. I am really sorry. It's the worst thing I've ever done.
He means it as well, because I can tell. It's really
feel bad,
isn't it?
But he won't let it lie. It's too much for me. Are we still in chop?
Yeah, we're still in. Let's get it out of chopping mode.
Shall I do it?
So we've seen how the Mini performs, but how does it compare to the Abarth?
Well, mate, so welcome to the inside of my... How do they say it? How do you say it in Italian?
Competizione.
Well, the Abarth bit. Abarth.
Yeah.
I'm asking you as a native.
Abarth.
It's Competizione. 595 Competizione.
Yep.
The 595 is down on power versus the Mini, but that doesn't mean it's any less of a performer in other areas. It gets a 1.4 litre turbocharged 4-cylinder, pushing out 178 horsepower and 184 foot-pounds, and 0 to 62 miles an hour takes only 6.7 seconds.
I want to really like this car.
Same here.
Because it's a cute looking thing.
Yeah. And I'm really conscious we haven't done anything with an Abarth.
Yep.
Really, for a long time.
Yeah. Is it how you say it?
So I'm saying it. You're the expert. You're the Abarth. So the same. And the last time I drove one, I seem to remember thinking, I really like this.
Yeah. Do you still really like it?
No. No, well...
Can you see yourself doing a Competizione in it?
It depends what the competition is, but probably not. It's funny. It's
Does it feel like?
Does it feel serious?
Yeah. Does it feel like we've just been in a Mini?
It doesn't feel like the. It's interesting, actually, isn't it? Because they want the Mini to feel really agile and fun, and hence the go-karty thing and all that sort of thing. This doesn't feel like they've taken it any less seriously. It's it makes a little rasp.
Yeah.
Put the sport button on, and it firms up the steering, and it's. I want to like it more than it is.
More than you do like it.
More than it is good. Yeah. Okay. Objectively.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's great. We're sitting quite high.
Yeah. My seat's terrible. I have no beating around the bush.
This driving position is not great. The pedals are lovely, but the driving position is not great. The seat is lovely, but it's too high.
Yeah.
The steering wheel doesn't adjust for reach, only adjust for rake.
Yeah.
It feels like we're sort of up on tippy toe a bit, and it's thrown around, and it's choppy as well, isn't it? It's like being in a small dinghy in a storm.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
it's chopped along.
I'd say I'm very conscious of my horse's head and stuff. There's been an Italian car, but it doesn't feel particularly well put together.
These plastics are shoddy as well, but it has a certain character to it that I quite like, and I want it to be like you, Matt. I want it to be I want it to be good. I want to like it. I like the look of it.
Yep.
I like the sort of angry jelly baby aggression.
Yep.
Kind
Angry
of thing.
jelly baby.
Yeah, you know, just small and look at me.
I like that.
You know,
I'm
and
gonna
it
take
just
that
and I
one for another
and I like that. And I like a compact car. So
Yeah.
it should be, you know, it's everything I would want a small car to be. So in a way, I'm prepared to overlook some of the things that it does not do brilliantly.
Can you see yourself jumping in it and going for a drive just for fun? Just to chew that angry jelly baby?
I wonder. If it wasn't, because it's 23, well, about 22 grand basic. This one's 23.
Yeah.
It is a sort of, I suppose it is a sort of Sunday morning. I need to go out and get a pint of milk.
Yeah. Okay.
But actually, I'm going to make that into a 25-minute each way thrash around some country lanes.
You would.
You know,
You
I
think
can
so?
I can see
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not getting a huge amount back through the steering. The peak torque isn't until 3, and then I think it hangs around for a little while.
How much does it weigh?
I'm not sure exactly, but it's lighter than the Mini. From
Okay.
memory, it's about
Yeah.
1100, and this time actually from memory.
From memory.
Because yes,
Not the spec sheet.
not the spec sheet. So it's lighter than the Mini. I think it's less capable than the Mini.
Yeah.
Doesn't have adaptive dampers. It's just choppy all the
Knocking
time.
and
it's
banging,
got
it's
that.
got a lot of
do you
knobs.
hear,
What's
do you
that?
hear
Yeah.
that knock? It's
That-
torsion beam at the back,
Is
isn't
that
it?
what it
Not
is?
multi-link.
Knocking, yeah.
So
Okay.
it just feels a lighter, cheaper, choppier.
Yeah, it is really choppier.
less
You're not really selling it to me, though. That's the thing. And I kind of was quite upbeat about the Mini. You don't seem as upbeat about this
As
as I
upbeat
was
about this,
the
but
Mini.
you're about the Mini.
And the Mini's got its, it's got its downsides, but I quite like the Mini. It was quite an exciting car to drive. Where this doesn't seem particularly exciting, or is it?
Not
Am I wrong?
it's
Is
not
that
unexciting.
fair?
The engine's got a bit of pep as you
Okay.
get up, and it's got quite a nice gear shift actually. It's only a 5-speed, but it's really
The Mini gearbox
it's
is
quite
horrible.
smooth. Yeah, no, this is good.
that's not
This
really
is
nice.
good. And if you're looking purely objectively, this has a superior gearbox,
Yeah. Okay.
and maybe if you just objectively, maybe that's it. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the only thing it's got, because the Mini's got quite a strong engine, isn't it?
Really good engine in the Mini. Yep. I like
I mean,
the
this
engine
is
a lot.
fine, but
Yeah. Turning? How's the turning feel? Is it quite good front end?
it's fine.
These seats, I'm so gutted about these seats. They look
great, don't they? They
but
look great.
I've got
Yeah.
something sticking in my back. I'm sitting too high.
It's just that we're constantly like this.
Yeah.
I think on a smoother road it would be better,
Yeah.
and it turns willingly enough. If you were going, right, what's its objective star rating?
Yeah.
Right, purely objective. I'm not. So it crashes over
Yeah,
there, doesn't it?
crashes
It
back
chops
to the
along.
bottom,
It's
and
not
that.
sophisticated
No.
at all. If you're doing purely objectively, you might go, well, this is a 2.5, 3-star car,
Okay,
something like
yeah.
that. But I like it a lot more than that.
Right. Okay.
But if
fair
somebody
enough.
if somebody came to me and said, look, very, very straightforward. I've got 23 grand or X £100 a month or whatever it is
Yeah.
to spend on a sporting super mini
Yeah.
hot hatchback. What is the best one?
Yeah.
This is nowhere near
this
the
is
best
not it.
one. This is
No.
nowhere near the best one. But if somebody said, you know what, really like those Abarth 595s, I'd
You'd
go,
say fair enough.
sure, yeah, go
no,
and
fair
get one.
enough.
Yeah,
There's
so-
no room in the back. Actually, do you know what? There's probably more room in the back of this than there is in the Mini.
Yeah, headroom is
And
rubbish.
legroom, but legroom's better.
In both,
Yeah.
they're both tight, and the boot's tiny. But
This has definitely got more legroom than the Mini.
I just like it.
Yeah,
that's
fair
the
enough.
that's the
That's
short
all right.
that's the short of it. There's so much wrong with it.
Yeah.
There's so much. I've got rev counter just tucked in there, so this massive gauge up here is a turbo boost gauge,
That's right.
which is of no use to me whatsoever. And like I say, the sport button doesn't. It just makes the steering heavier.
Yeah.
Increases the throttle response, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a pointless thing.
Yeah. This is we're saying golf type area. I like the gear.
I do
gear
like the
knob's
gear shift.
quite nice.
I do like and I
Good
do like the
position.
gear
How's
shift.
the ergonomics of that?
Oh, well, I like that because it's up
Yeah.
nice and high next to the wheel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's loads wrong with it, and when people keep saying to me, "What do you think?" I have to keep saying, "Well, it's not without its charms.
Yeah.
It is you've got to overlook the things that are not quite right about it.
Yeah.
And there are
I can see why I probably wouldn't spend my money on it,
no,
but I can see why one might.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's not a car I could see myself recommending, but if somebody wanted one,
Fine.
happy days, you have one.
It's an Italian sports car.
Yeah, in a way.
In
Right,
a
so
way.
yeah. So last time we were on this road, we had the 720S
Yeah.
British made
Mm-hmm.
and the Ferrari Italian made,
Yes.
and we concluded that the
Ferrari.
Italian car was
Superior.
yeah. So this time though, British car and Italian car.
Yeah.
British car's better,
Definitely.
isn't it? All round,
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It's a much better car.
Yeah.
But similarly, if you said to me, it's your very last drive, and then that's it, the world is over, and you've got one last tank of fuel,
You go with this or the Mini?
I might have a go in this.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, that's really irrational.
That's weird. Yeah, okay.
But I just find it charming in a way I don't find the Mini quite as charming.
Yeah.
But
No, fair enough.
but absolutely no question in my mind, the best hot hatchback out of these two is the Mini.
It's the Mini, yeah.
And there you have it. Although the Abarth has a certain charm to it with its angry jelly baby looks and its compact feel, the Mini outclasses it in terms of both performance and overall comfort. If you want to see more hot hatchbacks, supercars, off-roading and more, leave a like, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another Autocar video.